Coffee employs over 1.8 million people at all levels of the value chain and contributes nearly a third of Uganda's exports. However, a recent decision by the European Union, which buys up to 60% of Uganda's coffee, to put some directives on the coffee is likely to affect the farmers. The Uganda Coffee Development Authority has received 13.9 billion shillings out of the 35 billion shillings needed to map and trace coffee farmers and their plantations across the country.
The budget provision this financial year is 13.5 billion, which is slightly less than a half of what is required to map the entire country. But we also appreciate that we shall map the country in phases. We are working around the clock with private sector, exporters, our friends, the NGOs. We are working so hard to try to achieve. As to whether we shall beat the deadline, I don't know, but we are working hard.
It's also important for government to disburse the required funds to UCD in a timely manner, because if we don't meet the deadline, we will lose out on that market. And what is happening now, according to the International Coffee Organization, companies are piling up stocks of coffee before the deadline, so that by the time the deadline bites, they already have piles and stocks of coffee.
According to a farmer from Mbale district, one of the leading coffee growing areas, there is misconception among coffee farmers that registration under the Coffee Act could lead to taxation. Therefore, some farmers might not be open to registration.
I think within this short period, it is going to be a problem to farmers. And you know, our farmers, when a new thing is being established, for example, like the EU directive, the farmers may think that, are they introducing a tax for members to be registered, so that they know that for me, I have so much amount of coffee, so that they can tax me. So there is going to be that mix up.
All we need is enumerators, facilitation and sensitization to tell farmers that we are registering them, and then we store the data and create an interface with the EU system, and exporters are able to export coffee.
The coffee exports from June 2023 to May 2024 totaled 6.2 million bags worth $1.7 billion. Ronana Habwe, NTV Business.